and so proud for the fact that he is here speaking today, and I can't wait to hear what he has to say.
I'm hyperactive. It's hard to stand back here, but I know if I don't, I'll screw up this camera. So anyway, first of all, congratulations. So success is not one thing you do. It's a lifetime of making the right decisions, right? And it doesn't mean you make the right decision every time, but it means that collectively you've generally figured out the right answer. And then you not only made the right decision, you stuck with that decision and were committed to doing what it takes to see that out. The great news for y'all, that's why you're here. You may have made some decisions that weren't the best in the past, but you've made some excellent decisions of late. And the reason you're here is because you made a series of good decisions. And they weren't just up here, you acted them out, right? You had the follow through. I'm in the Army, I've been in the Army Reserve for 26 years. It's one thing to make the decision to join, it's another thing to stick with it. That's what it's about. And the beauty of this is you've got a fresh start here. You've got a fresh start. Doesn't mean you're going to make all good decisions. Doesn't mean it's going to be a perfect path. It's not for anybody. We are all equal. We are all equal. You and I are all equal. I am capable of making a devastatingly bad decision. The minute I walk out of here, it changes my life for the worse. We are all capable of that. But it's about one day at a time, putting those good decisions together and sticking with them despite how difficult it might be, right? And the great news is, you've already done that, or you would not be here. It's one thing to say, I want to be a part of this program. It's another thing to say, I'm going to see it to completion. And not everybody does. Right, Judge? Not everybody sees it through all the way. And you wouldn't have the robe, cap and gown on if you didn't have that commitment to get it done. So, the other thing I'll tell you is, we need you. We need y'all. We need scores more just like you. People who can make a decision, stick with it, and be productive. Because, like I said, there but for the grace of God goes any of us. We could all end up with problems that get us down. And we have so many needs in our society. There are jobs that we can't fill. There are needs that aren't met. We can't afford to have folks rowing in the wrong direction. We can't afford to throw people away. The Bible tells you shouldn't do that anyway. That's wrong, right? But setting that aside as a practical matter, we can't afford it. We can't afford it. We need everybody rowing in the same direction, being productive. And I tell people, we don't just need folks surviving, we need them thriving. We need them doing the best they possibly can, loving on their families, being productive. We need you to have the best jobs. We need you to have jobs that you love. Because here's the truth. Some people have to work in jobs all their life that they don't love. And you know what? Fortunately, I have a job I love. But if you line people up with their passion, everybody's got a passion. Not your family's passion, not your neighbor's passion, but what your passion is. If you line yourself up with your passion, you'll never go to work one day in your life because you'll love it so much. You'll be more successful because you love it. You won't be watching the clock all day. And you will be a more productive member of society. And you are poised at this point to pursue that path. You literally have a clean slate. And we are counting not only on you, because we need you, but we're counting on this program because it is one of the most successful in the state. Look, I've been involved with Pathway to Freedom, which is a faith-based, Christ-based prison ministry. And we have a great record helping folks get on the right track while they're still in prison, at Wrightsville Prison in particular. And our goal is to get that recidivism rate down so that people go out, instead of reoffending, they thrive, they become productive, and they never look back. You, fortunately, have had an even better path because you've been able to stay out of that because of the current, what brought you here, and turn it into something really productive. And so you've got an advantage on a lot of people. And I'm just so proud and encouraged. And I just want to say, look, I don't know y'all, but the Lord tells me to love everybody. Okay? Even if I don't want to hang out with them or like them, I'm going to love them, right? Because God tells me to, right? I love y'all. I hope you are successful. I want to see you do great things. And I just want to remind you that things are going to be tough. Being disciplined is tough. It's very tough. Doing the right thing over and over again is tough. But here's what you got to know. It will never be as tough as the consequences of making the wrong decisions. That's the worst. So, as painful and as hard as being disciplined and doing the right thing over and over may be, it's a lot easier than living with the consequences of doing the wrong thing. And you all know that, or you wouldn't be here. And I just want to say thank you for choosing a new start. Thank you for making good decisions, for sticking with them. And I am honored to be in your presence. And I appreciate all that you've done to get here and all that you're going to do for our great state. We need you. Don't ever forget that we need each and every one of you to go out, find your passion, and thrive and be rowing in the same direction as the rest of the community. God bless y'all, and thank you so very much for letting me be here and participate in this wonderful day. Thank y'all.